Hey everyone, my name is Todd. I'm 19 years old. I am openly gay, and I just want to let you know that it does get better. I was teased all throughout elementary school, believe it or not, since probably about 3rd grade. Everybody made fun of me. Nobody wanted to sit next to me because I was that gay kid. And it's actually crazy that it started so early because nobody even knew what that word meant. The only reason I knew what it meant was because I heard it so much. I was constantly and consistently picked on and teased and mocked and just generally hated throughout my elementary school, other than the few friends I had for being gay. It's just crazy to think how everybody else knew before I knew. And it was even scarier when I actually found out myself that I was gay. I remember one instance in particular that sticks out in my mind. I was in 4th grade and we were getting ready to leave for a field trip, and the teacher asked if anyone had to use the bathroom, and I did. So I went, and I was just outside the bathroom door, and these 3 boys who despised me came out and started saying things like, "Oh, you're a fucking faggot," and "You're so gay," and "Nobody likes you," and all this other stuff. And it made me feel like shit. And then I went into the bathroom, and I went into a stall, and I started doing my thing, and then I noticed that the same 3 boys were looking under and over the stall at me and making fun of me for being gay. Now, I don't know how I'm gay if they're the ones staring at another boy taking a piss, but it was traumatizing for a 4th grader at the time. I was probably about 10, and that kind of thing tends to stick with you. Once I confirmed my feelings, once I confirmed to myself that I was gay, never once did I regret it. Never did I ever have feelings like, "Oh, I can't be gay," and "I wish I weren't this way," and I need to change. It was never like that for me, but I did keep it on the down low for quite a few years. The first time I ever came out to anybody was in 7th and 8th grade, junior high. My pretty much only 2 friends, Noelle and Crystal, I came out to them, and they didn't give a shit. They were super supportive and awesome, and but they were the only ones I told. And as the year went on, a couple other people found out, and I do meet a couple, but that was about it. I still got made fun of regularly, but it did help that I had a couple close friends that knew and that were my support system, and they kept me going. Things did get better for me when I got to high school. A lot of people have told stories, and I've seen a lot on the news lately about high school students and even younger kids committing suicide because of being bullied for being gay, whether or not they were actually gay. And I think that's disgusting and horrible, and I have to say I'm thankful and grateful that my high school experience wasn't like that. I mean, I got picked on, but I think I was a little bit more intimidated by the upperclassmen when I first walked in to high school because I was a freshman. I was at the bottom of the food chain. But as the years went by and I got higher up the totem pole, I embraced myself and I loved myself, and it did get better for me. I remember I came out to my circle of friends the very first day of high school, freshman year. We were in the lunchroom and we were all sitting together, and I brought my lunch and everyone else had to go up and get a lunch. But before they did, my friend Katie was like, "Are you gay? Because I always thought you were." And I was like, "No, I'm not." And then they went up for lunch, they came back, and I was like, "Yeah, I lied, I'm gay." And ever since then, I'd been completely out to the entire school, to teachers, to students, to the point where I didn't feel the need to come out to anybody because I was already out. It was already common knowledge. And if you didn't know, I didn't feel the need to tell you. It'll come up in conversation, and if they don't like it, then they're not worth it. It's as plain and simple as that. So I have to tell you, it does get better, and no matter how horrible of a time you're having or you had with coming to terms with yourself, with being gay, or just not outside of sexuality, with whatever you're dealing with that people are making fun of you for, or even if they're making fun of you for things that aren't true, you have to know and you have to believe and you have to keep telling yourself that it does in fact get better. Please, I beg you and I urge you, do not resort to anything drastic. Please do not kill yourself. Do not think of killing yourself. Do not hurt yourself physically. I've been there, and it doesn't get you anywhere. It really doesn't. So I have to tell you, it does get better, and you have to believe it, because the only way you're going to know is if you do believe it and you pull through and you get to that place where it is better for you. And you have to keep pushing through and pushing through until you get to that point where you're so much better off, and you can look back on all the people, all the haters, everyone who ever made fun of you, who ever picked on you, and you can laugh it off, and you can brush it off and know that it made you a better and stronger person today. So that's my story, and remember, it does get better.